Hi everyone, it's Matt. I'm the youth and family pastor at Cornerstone Church in Marshfield, and I'm here today with your Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. Well, I gotta ask you, when it comes to life and the future, let's put it that way, do you like to know what's coming? Do you like to know what to expect? There are some people out there that they're more spontaneous, and so they're totally okay with not knowing what's going to happen in the next hour or the next day or in the next week or the next month. They like the spontaneity of life. But the majority of people, including myself, but the majority of people that I talk to, they like to know what's coming. They like to know what to expect. They like to make a plan. Well, here's the thing. As followers of Jesus, there's a lot that God's Word tells us we can expect. There's a lot that God's Word tells us about the future. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about when Jesus will return. And Jesus did talk about it quite a bit, and the Apostle Paul talks about it. And so we have some really good information about Jesus coming back again. It's something that we get to look forward to as followers of Jesus, and it's something that we get to help other people look forward to as well, as we get to share this gospel, this good news about Jesus, so that people's lives can be changed and that they can be looking forward to that day when Jesus will come back and he's going to make all things new again. But that being said, there is some information that we don't have. There are some things that we can't really know for sure. And Jesus talks about that in Matthew chapter 24. And we're going to start in verse 16. And I'm labeling this devotional, Expect the Unexpected, because Jesus makes it clear that that is exactly what we are to do when it comes to the very timing of his return. Here's what he says, verse 16. He says, no one. And in case you're wondering, no one means no one, all right? He says, no one knows about that day or hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, talking about himself, but only the Father. As it was in the days of Noah, he's referring all the way back to Genesis, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark. And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. 2 men will be in the field. One will be taken and the other left. 2 women will be grinding with a handmill. One will be taken and the other left. Therefore, Jesus says, keep watch, because you do not know on what day the Lord will come. But understand this, if the owner of the house had known at what time of night the thief was coming, he would have kept watch and would not have let his house be broken into. So you also must be ready, because the Son of Man will come at an hour when you do not expect him. So Jesus is coming back, friends, and that is great news. I talked to plenty of people within the church and followers of Jesus who are just so excited for that day when Jesus comes back and he makes all things new again. And the trials and the troubles and the tears that we cry and the suffering that we go through this side of that day, as we anticipate that day, it can be hard. And so they're excited for Jesus to come back. But the one big thing we don't know is, when is that going to happen? And Jesus makes it clear. No one knows that except for the Father. He doesn't even know that, and the angels in heaven don't even know that. So what is Jesus' message to us? His message is to expect the unexpected. Expect Jesus to come at a time when you would never think he's going to come. Expect Jesus to come when the smartest Bible scholars in the world don't think he's going to come. Jesus says, I'm coming back at a time you don't expect. I don't even know what it is, but I'm coming back. So expect the unexpected. And so the question then becomes, what are we to do in this time? What does this expectation look like? Well, it looks like loving the Lord our God with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our mind. And what does that look like? Well, it means then that if we love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, and mind, that means that we are going to love our neighbor as ourselves in the days that we have here on this earth. Friends, Jesus is coming back. And so we get to live today here on this earth. And as we expect the unexpected, may we make the most of today. And as we make the most of today, may we make the most of it for the good of the people around us and ultimately for the glory of God. Friends, have a great day, and we'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.